Yo, what's up, Worm?
Yo, why isn't Worm here?
Because Willie's not here.
Why isn't Willie here?
Work.
Fair.
Yes.
All fair answers.
Yes.
Does Worm only come when Willie comes?
Basically. Because Willie is his ride.
Wait, Worm's like no man.
Doesn't mean he has his own car.
True.
Worm got banned from coming.
And that too. His parents.
Random man.
No, parents.
Oh, really?
Corona.
Oh.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
The last thing he said was that parents are not letting him go, but he's going to try to convince them. And then we never heard from him again.
That's rich.
Yo, Harrison with the 31 months in a... Not in a row. In a row? Yeah, sure, whatever. 31 months. Hell yeah. Well, to certain extents, you would be correct, Harrison. That is true. Yo, Sleepy, what's up? GOL, I'm wearing the shirt. I don't know if you saw when I was playing earlier, but I'm definitely wearing my GOL. What a coincidence.
Yes, yes. This
Yes,
observation has been made multiple times.
Yes.
But Adust no longer has long hair.
Yes. It's peach genetic. No, because Mason would also be playing.
Well, Peach players are gay, right?
That's the stereotype. That's
Yeah, so instead of being like genetically gay, it just goes through like white guys with long hair or something. At least in Louisiana. Casey used to have pretty long hair too.
That's true. That's true.
It is.
Oh, thanks for the follow, Sleepy. Appreciate it. They don't have the same genes. They got the opposite parent genes. Maybe. Maybe. I don't know. They're both overly competitive, so they at least share that.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like most people play Smash are really pretty competitive.
In general, right? Yeah. No, there's times she still even wins that. That's just the melee gene. The Foo's match. Ian, what's the score? Alright. I'm so excited. I desire solitaire us.
In my head, I keep thinking this round robin is like closer to done than it actually is. Howard, can I have insight on how Peach beats Marth? If you listen to Adust, it's through willpower. Basically, you want to get, so like, okay, Marth wins from mid-range, and Peach wins if you're either like up close or if you're far away, right? So your goal is to like manipulate so it's uncomfortable for Marth to try to get to this mid-range, and you can do this using like dash attacks and stuff, and faking turnip pulls, and taking turnip throws. So it's like you're far away, obviously you throw turnips, and you're in a good situation. You can use this turnip to approach and get up in his face. So usually, you can get like flow cancel aerials up in Marth's face. He doesn't have great ways to escape all that, other than like rolling, which you can try to follow. So it's mostly about staying at the right ranges. Like you dash attack and stuff jumps, and you do stuff when you're in face. Martha's sword. Okay. Ow.
Whoa. Oh, I have to do that. You like money matching Skittles mess sometime soon?
Well, you can't dash attack if you're holding a turnip. I wasn't talking to you. Sorry.
Yeah.
I was talking to Mitty. You
Yeah,
can't.
so, but did you know Graming, you can't do a dash attack if you have an item in hand. Yeah, you'll pull the item.
And you don't necessarily want to dash back the dash attack is dash backs, right? Because it means he's probably looking for your dash attack. But you can just like keep going, right? How does slow cancel beat aerial beat dash back? I mean, it doesn't necessarily. You get the space. You can keep floating at him, and it's like flow cancel like pseudo beats it because it's like, well, you don't have any real landing lag whenever you flow cancel, right? So if they're going for like dash back and they're trying to come in on you with and they try to come in back on you with grab, then you
You're just
can
gonna stuff it.
yeah, you can stuff it a lot of the time. And if they're gonna try to do it like with an aerial or something, then like your aerials can trade, which is always good for Peach. Or you can like float low and then dash attack. The turnips are like so that you have a good way to get in.
Unfortunate.
Oh, wait, I'm playing though. Oh,
Oh, damn. Thought he would land, but didn't get it in the line.
yeah, we'll start over.
You'll have to ask Cypher.
Yeah, okay, I'm playing now.
I don't think the matchup has to be that cerebral. It just has to. You just like need to be willing to grind it out on both sides. But I don't think like that necessarily has anything to do with being cerebral or not. That's horizontal snapback. Like, I think if you describe, like, any matchup in complicated enough terms, then it sounds like you need to be cerebral. But I don't think, like, being cerebral matters, like, terribly much in game. The only thing that really counts in game is, like, how well you can execute a game plan.
What do you even know? This matchup is underrated. What of it is underrated?
Entering the mid-range. Yes, but it's like... I mean, a lot of characters want to be mid-range or up close or whatever, right? I don't think, like, that's particularly unique to a matchup. Like,
Right.
Marth is just a character who wants to be at the mid-range in general.
He's got sword. Okay, yeah. I mean, it's very interactive for the most part.
Oh. Oh no, that's not looking good. We're just taking offense now. If you're going to play Peach,
Got him.
then you do need to be like, you do need to be a little more aware of figuring out what the next situation is going to look like, because Peach is so slow, right? Like if you're playing, if you just want to react to everything, obviously like Fog's a great character and he's the best character for that kind of playstyle.